What's up, you guys? It's just Numi here. I wanted to get on here and just do an introduction to this next video. I recently got my first dose of the COVID-19 vaccine about a week ago, and I recorded the first 24 hours of whatever reactions I was having and also my thoughts regarding getting the vaccine. And I wanted to share that with you guys. I know that some people are still very apprehensive about getting the vaccine, and trust me, I understand. I am with most of you guys with that. But it is out of necessity, so I decided to go ahead and take the plunge and go for it. And yeah, this is my documentation on that. I still have to get dose 2, which is not until like May 2nd. I will be also recording that. These things are just for me to look back on, but I hope it also, helps others as well. And if it encourages you to go and get the vaccine, then I am thankful that it will do that. But yeah, before I go ahead and share that footage with you, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Go ahead and press the like button and get ready to make some comments. And I will talk to you guys later and see you in the next video. Bye. What's up, you guys? It's Numi. I'm in my car, and this is weird. I don't have very good placement, but that's where I have to put my phone so I can drive. So sorry about that. I just got my COVID vaccine, the first dose, and I'm going to document how I feel. Because I was very afraid to get the vaccine. And I'm not an anti-vaxxer. I, of course, got all my vaccines as a child. I got vaccines prior. Well, did I get any vaccines prior to medical school? I didn't get any vaccines prior to medical school. Actually, I did. I got meningitis prior to medical school. I got that vaccine. But everything else I got when I was a child. And then my titers were checked, and I'm pretty much immune to everything. But yeah, so I'm not an anti-vaxxer, but I was very apprehensive about getting this vaccine just because of, how fast it was developed and all of that stuff, and just not having a lot of information. Kind of, we're just learning as we're going kind of thing, and I don't really like to do that. That's like flying a plane that you're building, right? You don't know what's going to happen. So I was very afraid of it in a way. But I said, I know I have to eventually get it because I'm about to start residency. So I made the decision to go ahead and do that. I did get the Pfizer vaccine. And it's been 45 minutes since I had the injection. I honestly don't feel anything at this moment. No soreness or anything like that. I did get it in my right arm. I was told by a nurse practitioner that you should always get injections in the arm that you use the most, because then you won't have as much soreness. So we'll see. But yeah, so I did get it in my right arm, and yeah, a pharmacist actually gave me the injection, and I got it done at my local Walgreens. So that's the first update, and it is 11:45. I will come back in a few hours and check in. All right. So I came to do like a 4-hour update. Basically, it's been about 4 hours since I had my COVID vaccine, the first dose. I'll turn this light on because it's dark. It's raining, which I love the rain. Oh my gosh, I love the rain. It's something about rain and just the storm. I love it. I'm going to use artificial light, which I don't really like because I hate when you see the ring light in my glasses. So I'm going to take those off and we'll go from there. So I got my first dose at around 11 o'clock today. It is definitely after 3:30, so it's been about 4 hours, and I do have some soreness in my arm up here where they did the injection up here, and I do have some warmth. It's like more warm than the rest of my arm, so that's the only thing that I notice. And I only really feel the soreness when I raise my arm. Is that like a, wait, that should be like that, right? Yeah. That looks weird, right? Doesn't that look weird? Anyway, when I raise my arm, I feel the soreness. Let me do this side because that just looked weird to me when I raise my arm. I think because the band-aid is there, so there's like a difference. There's a difference there because the band-aid is here. But definitely there's some warmth coming from there. And I could probably take off the bandage now, which I will. Just rip that off right there. Didn't have that much blood, so that's good. You can't really see where they gave me the injection, but I could have sworn she did it back. Yeah, like right there. You see a little dot there? So she gave me the injection. So now let's look at my arm when I do this. Yeah, nothing, but it's just warm and just a tad sore. It's really very mild. Yeah, I can still use my arm fine. So we'll see. This is at 4 hours. I'll come back at the 8-hour mark and see if there's anything else. I don't feel sick or anything like that, but I wasn't really expecting to feel sick. They gave like this write-up paper that was actually from Pfizer to just let you know like the symptoms or side effects that you may experience. And of course, not all people experience them. And they just talked about the vaccination on this write-up that they did regarding that it was, it was an unapproved vaccine. It's still going through its clinical trials and all that stuff. So, they just want to give you, I guess, as much information from the pharmaceutical company as possible because, they just want to make sure that you're aware that this has not been approved really as a vaccine that will cure COVID or help you from getting COVID. So that's kind of what I got from there. But I mean, they've been talking about that anyway. So it's just to see. It has shown some good results over in different countries and here as well. So we're just hoping that people continue to get the vaccination as they get access to it. And yeah, hopefully this will help get us out of this pandemic. But we'll see. We all have to do our part. But I will come back and check up with you guys at the 8-hour mark. What's up, you guys? So it has been a little past 8 hours. The time is 8:08 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I had my injection at 11 this morning. And so, yeah, I still have the same soreness that I had in the earlier part of my video. It hasn't changed. It's still very mild. As far as like, it's still warm comparatively to the rest of my arm. It is still warm, but it's not hot, There was some trauma there, so from the needle. So I expect it to be warm. And then the medication, they put there, it's right there. And so I expect it to have a reaction there. So that's not uncommon at all for injections. And I did take a nap, but I don't want to say that it was from fatigue because I'm a nap type of person anyway. And so I think it's just something that I normally do. It's not out of the ordinary that I took a nap. But I did take a 2-hour nap, and it actually was a good nap. But yeah, other than that, I feel fine. I feel like I can say that I'm good, but I will check in again at the 24-hour mark tomorrow and let you know. And after that, I think I'll be done with the check-in. And then I can just give you my opinion on the first dose. Bye. Well, actually, see you in 24 hours. My son is in his class, but I wanted to come on here to give you guys my update. So it has been basically 23 hours, but I felt like, it's so close to 24 hours, I might as well just come on here and tell you everything is fine. I slept well last night, no problems. I still have mild soreness in my arm, but it's nothing that's, you know, crazy. Actually, the soreness is basically like the same how it was yesterday. Um, I don't have my, I'm sorry about my son. He's participating in his class. Um, I don't have my phone stand, so I'm actually holding my phone with my arm that I got the injection with, and it's fine. A lot of people shared with me some side effects that they had after the first dose. I didn't have any side effects outside of my arm being sore, and I mean, I did take a nap, but I don't want to say that's a side effect because, like I said, I think I said it in the previous little post that I am a person that take naps anyway. So I don't want to say this because of the actual uh, vaccine. So my thoughts on the vaccine. So, they've put out a lot of information about the vaccine. When I went to Walgreens, they gave me information from the pharmaceutical company, which was Pfizer, which basically on the paper, it just basically says this is an unapproved vaccination. It is used for emergency use, and um, basically the clinical trials are still, taking place. And I mean, they were just trying to like give you as much as they possibly, I think, can be transparent. They were trying to kind of give you that transparency, I think, in the paperwork that I read. Now, from there, of course, I know a lot of people are hesitant about getting the vaccine because we don't know much about it. It came out so fast, and I've heard, so many stories about stuff regarding vaccinations and, mRNA and blah, blah, blah. So you have to basically do your research. You can't believe everything you hear, right? Sometimes you can't even believe things you see. But I will say, the vaccine is all we have at this moment to try to help with what's going on in the world with the pandemic. And if you have access to it, I encourage you to get it because ultimately it's for the greater good, right? So, I understand the hesitation and the apprehension and all of that. I had the same thing. I still have, apprehension regarding it. I still have to get the second dose, but I also know that there is a necessity for it. So that is why I have chosen to do it. But of course, I can only encourage you guys, people make their own decisions of what they want to do. And I respect whatever people's decisions are. I may not agree, but I respect it. But yeah, so that's basically it. The information is out there, at least as much as I've seen. I just encourage you to read up on things and just try to educate yourself before really making like a decision of not getting the vaccine. But yeah, I feel fine. I will record the second dose, which I'm supposed to get the second dose on May the 2nd at 10:20. And because I got the Pfizer one, so it's like a 28-day turnaround from what I was told. And I read something on CDC, it said the same thing. So Moderna, I think it's 21-day. And I'm not really sure if AstraZeneca 2 shots? I'm not really sure, but I know Johnson & Johnson is just one injection. So whatever you have access to, I just encourage to do your research about it and then make a decision based on that. But yeah, I just wanted to do this quickly. It's only like 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes. This is good. I'm learning to be short. But I'm gonna put all of the the little stories together, so the video is probably going to be around 10 minutes long. Anyway, subscribe to my channel if this video was helpful, and don't forget to like this video, share, and leave some comments down below. If you guys have had the vaccine, you can even share your story of whatever symptoms you had or anything like that. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.